What is up, guys? Welcome back to NintenTalk. My name is Patrick, and we have another game preview. And this game I'm really excited about. It's called Valfaris. Comes out very soon. And today I wanted to show you guys, if you're looking at the screen right now and you're kind of like, why does this look so familiar? These are the guys that put out Slain Back from Hell. So big shout out to Big Sugar, the developer of this game, for hooking me up with a review copy. And I guess let's begin. Let's show you this. So this is my save file. Little over 3 hours, but I kind of want to show you guys a new game, you know, to kind of show you guys the different mechanics and to show you guys what this game is all about. So let me, I don't want to show you guys too much of the story. Let me see if I can skip it here. And let's see. Yeah, it looks like I can. Okay. So let's get right into it. There's a few things you need to know about this game. First of all, it's bloody and gory as hell, which I love. The difficulty is a little high, you know, just like Slain. This game's a little bit more forgiving, though. And, yeah, it's just fantastic. So, like in Slain, you have this sword, and you also have a blaster. So, this game also plays sort of like a Contra game. And you'll be able to upgrade and change your weapons later on, which I'll show you in my other file. But as you can see here, I mean, the blaster is weak at first, but these enemies are very weak to start out with. And then as you go further in the game, they become very unforgiving. And as you can see here, I'm like kind of aiming with this shield. So let me take care of this guy and then I'll show you. So yeah, you can, when you use your shield, you stop in place. And you can actually change the angle, and which gives you a little bit more of a precise shot. So the movement and the battle mechanics in this game are very, very smooth, and definitely one of my pluses for this game so far. So I don't know if you guys caught that, but I actually deflected the bullet. If you throw out your shield at the right time, you can actually send the bullet flying back at the enemy. It's kind of hard to do, but when you do it, it feels pretty damn cool. So just picking up, that was a health pickup, which of course I don't need right now, but you know, it's always good to see those, especially late game. And you know, there's a bunch of different enemies, and you can kind of go throughout these levels like at a different pace, and sometimes the game will force you to go in guns blazing and to almost like rush through the levels, because that's the best way to actually go through the level. So let me just take care of some of these guys. Another thing about this game is, see, I'm like on a tightrope right now. In Slain, you couldn't really interact with the world too much. And, oh, okay. I died. So that part of the level, you actually have to kind of rush through, because if not, you'll just die like I did. So let's do this quickly again. We'll take care of these guys, and I'll try to rush through this and show you kind of the different pacing that you can do throughout the level. Get out of here, boy. I absolutely love the sword. It's perfectly overpowered. Not too much, but definitely gets the job done. Take care of these guys. I just like using the sword. I think it's the best weapon in this game. And this is the first sword you get, so you can actually get even, you know, more powerful swords than this. And whenever I face a boss, I tend to use the sword a little bit more because it's pretty OP. So instead of focusing on some of these guys, let me just kind of run through this and see like how difficult that was last time, and I just kind of breezed through that. This is a resurrection idol, basically a checkpoint in this game, and they are pretty generous with the checkpoints, which is always nice in a very difficult game like this. And here's another object you can kind of interact with. And you can kind of, you know, it's just cool. I mean, you can climb up different surfaces, and, you know, this might seem basic for a 2D platformer, but definitely adds to the overall just, you know, movement of the character and stuff. So I'm just really enjoying this, you know, what they put together. As you can see, another checkpoint. So pretty fair with that. And I think, yeah, I think we're at our first boss. This guy's not too hard. You know, you can learn the patterns and stuff like that. You know, later in the game, the bosses get really hard. And, yeah, I just kind of use my sword there. Not really a challenge when you have a sword like that. And, you know, this game, it really tests your abilities, because in order to, I think, advance in this game, you have to use all your weapons and shields and stuff all at once. So you can't just use your gun in this game. You can't just use your sword. You're going to have to use your shield at times. You're going to have to, you know, evade enemies, and it's just really cool. It kind of trains you on how, you know, the developers want you to play this type of game. So now we're at a horde part of the level. And I like the other thing I like about this game, I know I'm gushing, but I've just been waiting for this game for like a long time. So I can't just sit back right here and just fire my gun. The enemies will actually, you know, react to me being a little bitch, pretty much. And this is another little mini boss. And it's funny because the mini bosses in this game turn into regular enemies later on. So just to kind of give you guys a little bit of insight to how difficult this game gets. But at no point did I feel overwhelmed. You know, it was always my fault. It was always my playstyle was affecting how I was doing in the level. So, you know, replaying a section in this game, you're going to have to do it. But it's not as tedious as it sounds, basically. The other thing, compared to Slain, I know I'm comparing it a lot, but in Slain, whenever you beat a level, you kind of go back to a hub world. This is all interconnected. So here, right here, I have a little headbanging. I love that. So this is now my primary weapon. So if you look in the top left, I have a health bar, which is the red, and then the blue. So every time I do a couple things, like every time I use my shield and I take a hit, that'll take a little bit of my blue bar away. And also when I use this primary weapon, which is this awesome automatic weapon, it takes the blue bar away. So these weapons are definitely stronger than a normal weapon, but you have to use them sparingly because you only have a certain amount. As you can see there are shield pickups, but you still have to be a little bit sparing with that. So as you guys can see, you know, there's definitely checkpoints, and you can upgrade your weapons as well. So the sword, for example, you can upgrade these, and you have to use blood medals. So this takes 3 blood medals, and you can increase the power and increase the range. My advice for you guys, if you're playing this game for the first time, don't use up all your blood medals, because you're going to want to choose the weapon that is the best for you. So this one, additional spread shots. So you need 3 blood medals for that. So, you know, another layer of depth with this game. You know, you can find different weapons and then, you know, upgrade them as you wish. This part's super tricky because these bombs are annoying, and then you have these little wolves coming at you. So this part is probably best just kind of running through. And let's try to get this guy right here. Okay, oh, let's jump. Okay, nice. So I don't know how much I'll be playing of this level because I want to show you guys my other file. Another checkpoint. Just got a blood medal as well. Those damn annoying wolves. There's some really cool level design in this game as well. You'll see in a little bit that we're going to kind of enter a spider's nest. But later in the game, you play an entire level inside of like an insect colony. It's really awesome. And the bosses are really cool too. There are so many mini boss and like big bosses in this game, and I am doing terrible, and I died. So maybe I'll cut to my main file very soon. Let's try it one more time. See, like every time you defeat enemies and stuff, you are getting like shield. So it's not like, you know, too hard to get shield and stuff like that. So you don't have to be as sparingly as I kind of made it seem with your primary weapon, but it's still nice to not use it too much. And as you can see, a little branching path here. And I believe there's probably a blood medal here. Yes. So we have 1 now. Yeah, definitely regret using all mine up on these, like, you know, some of the first weapons that you get, because you're going to want to use it for the better weapons. But you live and you learn. And that's kind of another cool thing, is that you can replay this game. You know, a game like this, usually you can play through maybe once, because, you know, you get the story out of the way and you know what to expect. I am doing really bad. Okay, maybe it's time to switch. All right, so let me go to my other file and show you guys some of the weapons that I've unlocked, and maybe we'll try and defeat this boss that I'm stuck on. So, yeah, a little bit more than 3 hours into it, and I'm about to face a boss. So my secondary weapon's kind of this like burst pistol type thing. I really like it. And my main weapon is this awesome shotgun blast, which I've upgraded once. That's why the bullets are blue. So checking out some of my other weapons, I do have another sword called the Bastard, which I've upgraded once. Some of my other secondary weapons, you have, a spirit beam weapon. You have, this one's really cool. You can kind of launch these orbs that bounce around and explode on contact. So, these weapons are useful in some levels, but depending on your playstyle, you're probably not going to use all of them. So this beam is kind of cool. It's kind of like a blue flamethrower type thing. So let's change this back to the sidearm. I really like that sidearm. These are like the wild ones. So this is a flamethrower, which is really cool. I don't want to use too much shield because we're about to face a boss. And then this one right here is a barrage of missiles. So, I'll actually use this in the boss battle. But yeah, this guy is Master Drone. So he's like this labyrinth type guy. And you kind of have to keep moving because he leaves this trail of like electricity spirit type thing. And he's super difficult. And he also shoots these bouncing bombs out of here. Let me see. The sword is so good. All right, he's about halfway now. And yeah, you just kind of have to keep moving. You can't be too still. Oh, okay. He escaped out of there. All right, oh my God, he's almost done. He's almost done. Oh. All right, I think I'm going to just go after him with a sword. Oh, nice. Guys, I've literally been trying forever to beat that guy. Okay. All right, idle capacity increased. Okay, so I can carry 10 now, which is awesome. So I don't know how much longer I'll go. I might end soon. Yeah, I think I'm going to end soon, guys. But there you go. That's Valfaris. And I've been having such a good time with this game. Again, Big Sugar, thank you so much for letting me show you these guys what this game is about. Again, if you liked Slain, this is just more of the same and I think a lot better. You're going to have a lot of fun with this. If you're into kind of like the Contra type games, you're going to absolutely love this game. So thank you very much again, guys, for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. This comes out very soon. Also physical as well, so all you physical collectors. But I will see you guys very soon. Thank you again for watching. Peace out.